The Jim Harbaugh rule has arrived at the NCAA. Did you guys see the rule changes released today? And here are the Jim Harbaugh rules. Now, you know how much I love to tell you I told you so, right? And if we're being honest, pimp's going to pimp, right? We told you this was coming.
Yeah.
The council also proposed the creation of a public database of coaches with a history of level 1 and 2, the highest level, violations, the two most severe tiers in NCAA infractions. Below is a list of the proposal of Harbaugh proposals put forth by Division I counsel. Publicly naming individuals involved in infractions and creating a public database to identify coaches, Harbaugh, with more severe violations.
Because it's illegal.
Number 2, expanding the WE-fence, coaching suspensions to include the days between games.
It's a WE-fence.
Holy cow.
So wait, now you tell me if I'm wrong. But did you not say, what was it, 2 weeks ago when the whole WE-fence thing happened? Hey, dude, this penalty is not really a penalty because he can still coach him at practice and during the week. He's only really missing 3 days.
4 or 5 administrators commented on this, and you knew this rule change was coming. Jim Harbaugh served a 3-game suspension for Michigan to start the season. And what that means is he was suspended 3 total days, game days, 3 Saturdays. Sunday through Friday, he can coach the team, be in meetings, do whatever he needs to do. Can't have any contact on Saturday.
It's a
now,
WE-fence.
according to the Jim Harbaugh WE-fence rule, expanding coach's suspension to include days between games. Oh, my God, a real suspension.
I don't break the rules.
Expanding disassociation penalties for boosters that engage in rules violations. Attaching penalties for schools that hire individuals during a show cause order.
I bet.
So let's refresh you on
Seriously.
The khaki dad bod god.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is accused of, and there's real evidence, that he recruited during the COVID dark period.
Right.
In-person visits.
The coronavirus.
Allegedly.
Right.
Jim Harbaugh allegedly was not honest and evaded questioning by the NCAA Committee on Infractions.
Don't lie to me.
And then when he was questioned, he was allegedly, again, dishonest. And so Michigan put up, I believe, what was it, a 4-game suspension?
Yeah.
To which the NCAA said, no, that's not going to do it. And they said, you know what, go ahead, suspend yourself all you want. We're not done with you by a long stretch.
Oh.
And so after the season, there will be further investigation and the penalty will be levied. But see, here's the problem. Jim Harbaugh is going to leave Michigan after this season, by most people's opinion, and go back to the NFL where WE-fence is allowed. And then Jim Harbaugh is going to be suspended by the NCAA after he leaves Michigan. And what's that going to trigger? A show cause order. And if a school wants to hire Jim Harbaugh under his show cause order, there will be penalties for schools that hire individuals during a show cause order.
Because it's illegal.
And those suspensions will mean that, you actually have to take the 6-week, not 6-day suspension. These are the Harbaugh rules, and they are undefeated. And you don't have to like it, and I'm not even trying to say they're fair.
This isn't difficult to understand, Jim. Don't recruit when you're not supposed to recruit. Like, what are we confused about with Jim Harbaugh? Secondly, dude, when do we start winning something?
Yeah.
When do we start winning something? Because again, and I've always maintained this at the college level, dude, you want to go out and you want to be nefarious and you want to break rules and you want to, not break rules, push the envelope, bend the rules a little bit, do some things that are maybe not up to snuff, but you got away with it. Win something, do something, man.
Yep.
And that's been the biggest thing for me with Jim. I'm not a Jim Harbaugh guy. I'm not a khaki king guy. It's not my deal. But ultimately, Michigan fan and Michigan as a program is living and dying on those 2 Ohio State wins right now.
I would agree with that.
You're not
I would.
living and dying on a national championship.
Whoa, did we just get a big dump of comments? Wow. That must have been a technical difficulty. John Teal for $2 says, I just like Pat McAfee's Troy Polamalu fake field goal story. Indeed. Pat was going to run a fake field goal and had to switch the play, and they, I think, called a timeout because Troy Polamalu lined up in the one place that he'd never lined up before. Aaron Wilson says, toward prime shade because your future is too bright. There you go. Blenders. John Teal for $5. I'll bet Pat was a member of the Alpha Betas. See the Alpha Betas? No doubt every weekend he was downing beers, and making fun of Lambda. Probably. John Teal also says, you guys are the sports talk Ebert and Roper. Okay. Can I be?
I don't know that reference.
Jake's way too young. Boss Frog for $10. Boss Frog, how's your vacation, my guy? Wait, what? Who's calling my name? I'm trying to figure out if I should still put some action on the D-backs money line after admitting publicly he doesn't place action on games. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I have admitted nothing publicly. Other people have spoken accurately or inaccurately on my activities before this committee, sir. I would put money on the Brewers money line.
Did you place money on the Brewers money line in the dark period when we weren't supposed to do those things?
Yeah, that's a wee fence, and we're going to have to really come down hard on you for that. That'll be a full tomahawk and Bob's next time we're in Dallas. Sorry. That's the penalty, sir.
Yeah.
I think I recommended you play the Brewers money line.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not one to tell you how to live your life,
When does that game
sir.
start anyway? I need this game to start, dude.
That game starts at 5 o'clock.
Okay. 40 minutes.
It's like, you do you. You do you. Let's see. Jackie Martling, what is from the Howard Stern show? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Jeff Woodworth, recruiting is a 24/7, 365 job. That's how you afford those khakis.
Okay,
But
I don't disagree with that, but there are rules.